Does it have the power? Masters of the Universe. We're going to find out today here on Two Geeks and a Microphone.
Welcome to the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast, your one-stop shop for television, movie, video games, comic books, book reviews, and more. Now, without further ado, here's Steven and Mike.
Hello there. So who talks first? You talk first. I talk first.
I will talk first. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Two Geeks and a Microphone. I am your co-host, Mr. Stephen Buster, along with the one, the only, who's got his more comic books on the back of his wall next to his really cool on-air sign. So, Mr. Mike Jakes. Mike, say it, everybody.
Good morning to all you geeks out there in Geekdom Land. And if you notice, I always point to the wrong side. The comic books is like one of my DC favorites and one of your DC favorites.
Right.
Well,
Deathstroke and Green Arrow, right?
Yeah, it's absolute Green Arrow and Deathstroke. That's the two up there. And then behind my head is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I love how you switch those out with different ones and stuff. So I think that's pretty cool.
And shout out to Josh Wilson. He is one of our supporters on Ko-fi. He's the one who 3D printed me the on-air sign.
Nice. Thank you, Josh. That's pretty sweet.
Josh. That is awesome.
3D printing has come a long way, hasn't it?
Oh my gosh. Every time we go to the flea market, it's like every other booth now has 3D printing.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah. Or, well, 3D printed stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't actually bring their 3D printers there, but they, it's like every other booth, 3D printing this, 3D printing that, 3D printing this.
Yeah.
Like, holy cow.
They probably invested in the machine and they're trying to sell stuff to get their.
I'm sure that's what they're doing, but I guess maybe it's starting to become more affordable nowadays that so many people are buying them. I don't know. I haven't looked into it because I don't have the money nor the space. So.
Well, even doesn't the quote unquote ink cost money too?
Well, it's not ink. It's spools of plastic. I guess. That I think that gets expensive too. But then there's different types you can get, different grades you can get.
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple friends that I could have on, and they could talk about this for days. So, including Tyler. Tyler, we've had him on in the past. Tyler's a 3D printer guy. He's been into that for a long, long time. So, he can tell you all about that.
All that stuff. That's cool. Real quick. Michael Boster says, good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, my dear brother. And also thank you for your support.
Yes. Thank you.
He's become a new Ko-fi supporter. So thank you. I take back all those mean things I said about you, Scott. I'm just saying. Or Mike. Sorry. It's so, yeah. So,
wait a minute. Which Mike?
Right. Which one? That's correct. Here's Sage Page. Hey, Sage, also a supporter. Thank you so much.
Good morning.
He goes, with great power comes great ... podcasters.
Aww.
None greater than these two amazing gentlemen, or however the Spider-Man quote goes. Morning, gents. Good morning, Sage. It's great to have you with us, man.
I like the flip in Spider Noir where he said, with no what was it? With no responsibility comes no power,
or something like that. Yeah. Power because no responsibility. So. But that was so apropos for that because his whole thing was just kind of stepping out of being the spider. And that was good. Yeah, everybody, if you haven't seen that, watch that show. It's really good. I watched it black and white. You have a choice. Watch it black and white or color. I watched it black and white. Mike, you watched it in
black and white.
Yep. And we did a review of it on the show, and we loved it. Loved it. It was
I
great.
think that is an incredible series. I was just talking to a friend at work about it yesterday, in fact, and both of us were just, oogling over it.
Yeah.
We both
It's
loved
really
it.
good. Yep. All right. Well, we've got a jam-packed show, everybody, because as Mike always says, for our geeky news, it's either what?
Feast or famine, and apparently this morning is Thanksgiving Day. Welcome to Thanksgiving, everyone.
Right? All right. Well, we're going to go ahead right on into our geeky news.
All right. If you want to put up our share screen there.
Oh, yeah. Let me this Mike screen share. Here we go. Ta-da!
All right. So first up to bat for the geeky news is DC. DC Animation. They attended the Annecy International Animation Film Festival this past week in France, and they made some big announcements. Give me back my notes. And one of those big announcements is we are getting an animated version of Absolute Batman. I can't wait.
Yeah. Everybody, we did an episode on volume 1 of what comics 1 through 6, and absolutely loved it. Loved it. Yeah. I'm surprised something that's not even been out a year yet, or has it been a year? Maybe it has been a year. I don't know. Already is slated to have its own animation.
Well, the first book came out in 2024, so it's been out for a couple.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, 2 years. Woo.
But this thing is sold like hotcakes.
I heard 6 million copies.
Yeah, something like that. 6 million copies. It's crazy. Excuse me. So DC is fast tracking the comic line into an adult animated show, and it is going to have Scott Snyder, who is the main writer for Absolute Batman, as the official executive producer and showrunner, and Nick Dragato, hopefully I'm saying his name correctly, he's the main artist for Absolute Batman. He will be producing the series. They announced the panel. They announced at the panel, that it cleared 600 million copies. You're absolutely right. That's where you read that. And let's see. That's the big news right there. Then, however,
it doesn't stop there, everybody.
Yes. The Batman goodness keeps giving, because next up to bat is Batman Nightfall.
Yes.
Oh,
this was my geeky news for me. Because I sent you the video, and you're like, I already seen it.
Oh my gosh! So, Nightfall is a 1990s Batman story, and it's been known as it's the story that Bane breaks Batman's back, and Azrael steps in for Batman for a time being, and he is one gruesome Batman.
Yeah. So I have all of these issues. I have them all. I had them.
I don't have them anymore. Shed a tear.
Well, I did have the one shot before it came out, which introduced Bane, and I did sell it for I paid like $2 for it. I sold it for $25. So I was I was like, heck yeah.
I wonder what it's worth today.
Yeah, I could look it up. Probably don't want to though, but that's okay. But I still have all the others. And I think I've got 2 copies of the issue where his back gets broken.
Nice.
And they've been in the board and plastic for 20 plus years. But I have, Nightfall. So this is a trilogy, if I remember right. It's Nightfall is 1, Night Quest is 2nd, and Night's End is 3rd.
Well, yeah, it's a trilogy as far as the story goes, but it was a huge DC crossover. So it crossed over into every single major Batman issue. So you had Batman, I think you had Detective Comics, you had Robin, Nightwing. I don't know if Azrael had his own line yet or not. If he did, it probably crossed over into his series too.
I don't think it popped until Night's End.
Okay.
Or after Night's End. So, yeah. So Batman's where the Nightfall's where he gets his back broken. Night's Quest is when Azrael kind of comes into play to replace him for a while. And then Night's End is Bruce Wayne's back.
Right.
Yeah. And that was my first introduction to Lady Shiva.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I didn't know who that character was. And then I was like, oh my goodness.
So they are doing the films the same way. The films will be, it's a 3-parter.
Okay.
So we have Nightfall to start with, and I'm sure it's going to be Night Quest as the second film, and then Night's End as the third film.
Yeah.
I unfortunately do not have dates. I was looking for them. The best I can find is a possible September release for Nightfall. And then there's rumors that the second one might be December. So we could get the first 2 parts by the end of this year.
Oh.
And they're not going to be streaming anywhere. They are going to be purchase only until everything gets released, and then they'll probably stream them. Most likely on HBO Max, I would guess.
Yeah.
But if you want to get them first off, you're going to have to go buy them, which most likely I will.
Yeah, I probably will too, just because I've got the books and I absolutely adored this series.
I almost want to go buy the trades of them, but man, the trades are expensive because those trades, they're like this thick.
Are they?
They're huge. Yeah. Because you had a lot of, like I said, it crossed over in every single Batman title, that was running at the time. And
man, so for that price, you probably could get your DC. We could get our DC Unlimited for several years.
This is true, and I could read it on there too. Anyway, so Nightfall, those are the 2 big ones right there.
Mm-hmm.
The third one was they also announced another animated series coming out called Laugh Riot. This is going to be I don't have a graphic for this one. I didn't bother with graphics. I bothered with the graphics for the 2 big important ones. I was like, I don't really care about the other ones so much, but I mean, they're worth talking about anyway. So the third one is Joker Laugh Riot. This will be a alternate universe anime from Sola Entertainment, and the premise is Batman gets murdered and an enraged Joker goes on a bloody vigilante crusade through Gotham's underworld to hunt down the killer who stole his favorite nemesis. It's an interesting premise.
It is.
Yeah, I was like,
bloody rampage. Wouldn't it be funny if it ends up being like Killer destroys the DC universe? He takes out all the villains.
Nice. So I will most likely I'll watch the first episode of that just to tip my toe in the water and see how it is.
So it's an animation?
Yeah. It's an anime.
Oh.
It's
an anime style even.
Yeah. So DC's probably smart in choosing that because anime's huge, and might as well test the waters on it. They've kind of done the anime thing a little bit because they did it with Batman Ninja, which I actually like Batman Ninja. I think it's fun. But I think this is like their first full on anime project that they're really, really committing to. So we'll see what happens. Then we got some little bit lesser things. Mr. Miracle is getting an animated series adapting Tom King's 12-issue run. Gory, colorful, deeply emotional. The next one is My Adventures with Green Lantern anime. Anime style spinoff to the Superman show. They had a My Adventures with Superman show. Also, showcases a magical girl-style transformation sequence for Jessica Cruz. So it doesn't sound like it's going to have Hal Jordan, so I probably won't be interested.
Right. Yeah. Even the one before that you mentioned, I was like, I don't know if who's that,
I know who Mr. Miracle is. He's just not a character I'm really interested in.
Mhm.
And kind of like the Joker, I might tip my toe in it just to test the waters and see what it's like. I don't have, I don't know. And My Adventures with Green Lantern, I tried watching My Adventures with Superman. It wasn't my cup of tea. Not saying it's bad or anything. It just wasn't for me.
Mhm.
And it is more kid based. So, younger viewers may really enjoy the Green Lantern series. If they enjoy the Superman series, I would imagine they're going to enjoy the Green Lantern series. So,
Mhm.
but for me, I'm just not interested. Creature Commando season 2. I didn't watch season 1, so whatever.
Yeah.
And then an untitled crypto project, which I'm not surprised they're going to do a crypto thing because you just got Supergirl that's in the theaters right now,
Right.
which has crypto in it. So why not push the kids market and bring out a new crypto show? So again,
Yeah.
not really interested in it, but if you got kids, they might like it. You might want to check it out. I don't know. Just saying. So, and that's it. That's my geeky news.
Okay. Woo. Wow.
The big ones was Batman Absolute Batman and Batman Nightfall. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pumped about Nightfall.
Me too.
And all. Well, even Absolute Batman, actually, because that was really good. And I have it. I really want to. I guess recently, did he meet up with the Joker in the books?
Yes, I still haven't read it yet, though. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it's been a while now since he's met up with Joker because I think they're almost ready to release Volume 3. I haven't even finished Volume 2 yet.
Okay.
I got to finish it. I haven't finished it because I know you haven't read them all yet, and we wanted to do Volume 2, so I kind of just held off until we could figure out a way for you to read them.
Yeah. Well, we'll get
figure
there.
that out.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
See, that's why we ask for Ko-fi subscribers, because it helps us pay for the stuff so we can do it. Pays for not that really pays a whole lot. We don't make a whole lot. But everything we need to do the podcast. And
Wait a minute. We make something on this?
No, we don't make anything.
Okay.
We don't make it.
I was like, what are you hiding from me, Steven?
Right. But you can support us, everybody, at Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/2geeks, the number 2 GEEKS. And we put extra stuff. Right now, we've got 2 episodes of our Lone Wolf read through. Yeah. 3. So, 3 now. Yes. Sorry. 3 episodes. And, 2 episodes was just the beginning of the book.
Right.
Just the
getting the character created and then starting off the adventure.
Yeah. Yeah. But so we probably have probably 1 or 2 more episodes to finish the first book. And then we'll determine if we want to keep doing them. The first book is pretty thick because we're doing the collector's edition. But anyway, if you help support us, we do have some extra stuff on the Ko-fi page. We're trying to work on some other things to make that more valuable for everybody. We really appreciate the support because it does help us to pay for all the different things, just to do even the live streaming and the software for all that. So thank you everybody for your support. We really appreciate it.
Yes, we appreciate you. Thank you.
And by the way, Brenda says Crypto Stuffy will be a big seller.
Probably. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, are we ready to move to the ever so wonderful Geekdar?
Yes.
Go with the radar, sir. What's wrong with it? I've lost the bleeps, I've lost the sweeps, and I've lost the creeps. The what? The what? And the what? You know, the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps. It's not all in.
I can't wait for the next movie.
We got a release date yet?
I don't know. I don't know. Here, let me ask real quick. Is there a release date? Release date for Baseballs,
the new one.
is officially scheduled to release in theaters on April 23rd, 2027, aligning with the 40th anniversary of the original sci-fi comedy classic.
Oh, that makes sense. That's great.
It's an Amazon MGM Studios production, which also Masters of the Universe is a Amazon.
You're right. Nice tie in there.
So, okay. All right. Okay. You are sharing your screen. Let's see. Let me get to the mic screen share. All right. Here we go.
Okay. So first up, Brendan and I watched a TV series that she discovered called Find You.
Yes.
Have you watched it?
We've already seen it. We binged it in 2 nights. Kelly loved it.
We binged it over this past week. It was great. It was a really good mystery. I really enjoyed it. So the premise is you have a father who's accused of murdering his son, and he's sent to prison. And after 5 years in prison, his sister-in-law comes to him with a photo, and she believes that his son is not dead. And the craziness ensues after that. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really fun series. Very good mystery. I liked all the actors in it. In fact, the sister-in-law, she also stars in the TV series Severance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's in Severance.
She's in Severance. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I like Severance a lot too. So she's a good actress. I don't remember.
I thought she did a great job in that.
Yeah, I was really happy with that. Oh, look, it went to Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Oh, it's all the movies coming out.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's my
I Will
TV
Find You. Nice. It's actually really good. The author is Harlan Coben, and he is on the BBC Maestro course. He's one of the guys who teaches about writing fiction. And he is an interesting character. Very intriguing in how he does his process and stuff. And because I had watched the first two or three sessions with him, and but you can find, I think it's 4 to 5 other Netflix series that are his books made into series, and so
I think Brenda found another series that was written by the same guy also. But we didn't look into it yet. So we'll probably
in the BBC Maestro thing, he seems just a very genuine guy. He's just telling you like it is, very no bones about it, saying, hey, this is what it takes to write. What's funny is he says one of the things he says is, like his first draft of any book, like you and I can agree to this. First draft, you wouldn't even let your mother read it, kind of a thing.
I get that.
It's pretty funny.
Well, I do have another thing for Geekdar.
Sure.
And it is not a comic book. Usually mine are comic books, but it would be a model. This was one of my Father's Day gifts.
Make you full screen here.
This one Megan got me, actually, and this is a Han Solo in Stormtrooper disguise, and this is a Block Ease model. So
Block Ease, is that like a brand of models then?
Yeah.
Or
right. Okay. I got a feeling Block Ease is going to turn into the pops of models.
Okay.
They have Star Wars, Marvel Rivals, Transformers. They're starting to get a whole bunch of different IPs.
Okay.
So I just got a feeling it's going to get bigger because they're not real expensive models. Like this Han is only a $20 model.
Okay.
And man, he looks as good as any Bandai model, honestly.
Yeah.
And Bandai, you're going to pay at least $40 for this.
Okay.
And he is completely and totally posable.
No. Okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. You can move him in all kinds of crazy poses.
For $20?
For $20.
That good? And that's what do you think that is? 6-inch? Is it a 6-inch?
Yeah. Yeah, this would be a 6-inch.
Okay.
But he's got different hands. I can put different hands on him and have different.
Wow.
He's got different weapons. Even comes with the
how
holster.
How do you spell that company?
It's BLOKEES.
Okay.
And from what I understand, it's pronounced Blockies. And they each come with a stand too. So it's got a really nice stand to keep the model on.
Walmart's got Darth Vader for $10.
Yeah, I just ordered my Darth Vader on Prime for Prime Day, and it was $10 also.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, the Star Wars Champion Class Collection. That's what you have. I showed
this one before, but this is my Transformers one. This is one of the little ones, and it was in a blind box, unfortunately, because it's the small ones. But this was only $9, and he's almost as posable as Han is. Almost.
Yeah.
He doesn't have as many points of articulation as Han, but it's still a pretty posable figure, and it's really cool. So if you're into models and figures, you might want to check out Blockies. They got some pretty good stuff.
Yeah. Which collection do you prefer? Transformers, Sesame Street, Senseiya, Minions, Ultraman, Herosphere. I prefer Star Wars, but you don't have it on here.
Oh, are you on the Blockies site?
I am on the Blockies site. Yeah.
The Star Wars is on there because I was looking at it yesterday.
Yeah. Well, it's their choices for like if you want to get. It's like unlock 5% off.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well.
Blockies 5 by everybody. Just saying. Blockies with the number 5.
Oh, okay.
And you can get 5% off.
Okay.
Hysterical.
Cool. Yeah, the Star Wars, they've got Han Solo, Han and Luke Stormtrooper disguise, which I want to get the Luke too. They got Darth Vader, Mandalorian with Grogu. And oh gosh, the girl Mando. Why can't I think of her name? I always forget her name. Yes, Bo-Katan. They got Bo-Katan also.
I see Bo-Katan. I see Yeah, Mandalorian is $28. But good night. It comes. And so you just like break them off the pieces and put them together and stuff, and they're posable.
It's a total model kit. It's all snapped together too, so. No gluing or anything. It doesn't take a lot of model building experience to make them.
Yeah, themes. Okay,
I will say it took me 2 hours to put Han together, though.
Okay. Yeah, they've got Transformers, Evangelion, Bloke's Wheels, Hero Spire, Minions, Saint Seiya.
There's the box.
Well, the box is awesome too. Holy cow.
Yeah, and it gives some of the other
poses. They got Marvel, they got DC, Jurassic Park. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
I would concur.
Here's a cool pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a neat model. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. I should have been sharing my screen while I was on there. So here, let me show everybody real quick. Oh, I guess it would help if I shared my screen.
Oh, look at that. We get another shot of Steven.
Right? Whee! So you can go, oops.
Oopsie.
Yeah, they've got all kinds of, look at the little ones they've got. There's the Star Wars Champion Class Collection. Let's go there for a second. Oop, here, let me get rid of that one.
There's Mando right there.
Yeah. Mando looks good.
Yeah.
You can like.
I think I'm supposed to get my Vader today.
There's Vader.
Oh, and then the Stormtrooper also. I forgot Stormtrooper.
Yeah. Wow.
Of course, technically, you can make Han and Luke Stormtroopers too. So you could army build with these too.
Yeah.
If you want
I
to.
love it that they're posable. That's what makes them better. Much more better.
Much more better. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers, everybody. That's pretty cool. That's cool stuff. All right.
Then I got some t-shirts. I got my Spider-Man McFarlane shirt.
Oh, yeah. Let's go full screen for you.
Yeah, Steven, you recognize that artwork?
That's is that Unlimited?
No, that's McFarlane when McFarlane took over Spider-Man in the 90s before Image, before he launched Image.
Yeah.
That was his run. I had all those books too. Shed another tear.
I remember when we switched, I had the first Spawn books.
Yeah.
And you had the Shadow of the Bat books. And so we swapped because I wanted really the Batman stuff. And you're like, I love Spawn. I'm like, well, I'll trade with you. And you're like, I think I came out better on this one. And I was like, yeah, but that's all right. That's what friends are for. Sorry. All right. We ready for the main event, my friend?
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do it. It's time for the main event. All right. Here we go, everybody. We are talking Masters of the Universe. And the movie that came out 2026 and just a couple of weeks ago. And we've been hearing interesting things about it. So both Mike and I watched the comic, or I watched the animated series growing up. And which was cool because there were some good callbacks to the animated series that occurred that we'll talk about. And so this was kind of a origin story for the whole Masters of the Universe.
I guess kind of in a way.
The beginning, getting it started and stuff. And so there's other things that we'll talk about. So I'm interested in it. Michelle, your sister goes, y'all need to make your main event to the Octagon. Octagon. That's funny. Oh, look. My brother even posted the website, everybody. Books.com, English US collection, Star Wars collection.
Nice.
Thank you. I forgot to post this. Brenda said I have them earmarked. She was talking specifically about the Harlan Coben movies on Netflix and stuff. So I don't want to miss those. So, all right. So, today we're talking Masters of the Universe. We're going to, if you're new to the show, we are going to kind of give a brief overview here shortly. And then we are going to give our rating of the film. And then we're going to go into spoilerific territory. And so once we hit that point, if you have not seen it, we really suggest that you would, come back and watch the rest of the show at that point, because we don't want to spoil things for you. So, even if we didn't like it. Well, I don't know. Sometimes we didn't like it. We just tell you don't go see it. All right. So let's see. How shall we start off?
Well, you had said that you watched the cartoon series when you were a kid. I watched it off and on.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't like a huge He-Man fan. I liked it. It was just one of those shows. Oh, cool. He-Man's on. Okay, I'll check it out. I didn't really collect the toys or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I know that the toys were pretty cool, though. I think at one time I did have a He-Man action figure, and he had the whole swinging upper half and all that stuff. Anyway, so I know the characters, but I don't know them like I would know Star Wars. Let's put it that way.
Okay, sure.
And I always thought it was a fun series. I enjoyed it. So when the movie came out, I was excited because I'm like, okay, this is cool. I'm up for He-Man. This is cool.
Yeah.
But then of course there was the oh crap, I hope this is better than the one that they released in the 80s because that movie sucked. That movie was horrible. And we were all excited about that movie too, However, the casting for He-Man was spot on for that original film. That was Dolph Lundgren.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Dolph was amazing. I'm like, oh, he's a perfect cast for He-Man.
Yeah.
And he was. It's just the movie sucked. And that's really not Dolph's fault. That was just the writer's fault. And yeah, it was just a bad movie all around. So I had a friend at work who actually went and seen it the week before I did, which I saw it last night. So it would have been last week. And I was like, okay, how was it? And he went, it's pretty good. And I was like, okay, all right, that's good enough for me. I will be happy to go see it then. So yeah, we went looking for the tickets, and this was an adventure on its own.
Okay.
Because we didn't go on opening weekend. And then, like I was telling you before we started the show, Wednesday, Brenda had found like a deal to go see the movie. And at Lincoln Theater. You remember the Lincoln Theater?
Oh,
Steven?
yeah.
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 So she had found a deal to go see it at the Lincoln. And I was like, okay, I really got to cut the grass today. I got to get the grass cut because it's supposed to rain the rest of the week. And if I don't cut it now, it's going to be insane. So I got the grass cut. And by the time I got finished, she said, nope, we're not going because we can't really afford to go out to eat tonight. And we wouldn't have enough time to go out to eat beforehand. So we're foregoing it tonight. I said, okay, that's fine. So then Thursday, I was looking for tickets for it. And of course, I looked for Marcus Theaters first, because I want to go see it on the big screen.
Yeah. And
Marcus had 2 showings for Friday. They had a 3:00 showing and like a 10:15 showing. And I'm like, well, 3:00, I'm not even off work yet.
Yeah.
And 10:15 is way too freaking late. No way. I'm not going to see a movie that late.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, I got to go start looking at the other theaters. Well, I found them at the Lincoln Theater.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, well, it may not be as awesome as you think.
Oh, okay. I loved the Lincoln when I was there, but that would be a good night. That was 30 years ago?
Yeah. And remember when we were teenagers, the Lincoln was the movie house. It was the dollar house.
It was the dollar house. Yeah. Go watch a movie for $1. You didn't mind paying extra for popcorn and soda because you got in for the movie for $1.
Oh, well, hell, I didn't pay for popcorn or soda either because I bought the refillable cup so you could get it refilled every time you came in. And back then, if you saved your popcorn bucket, you didn't buy one. If you saved the bucket, the cardboard bucket they give you, if you saved that and you brought it back in, they'd refill that. So it was dirt cheap to go to the movies, man. Brendan and I were reminiscing last night. We're like, oh my gosh, you remember when we come here, we go to Taco Bell before the movie, and Taco Bell was super cheap back then. Then we go see the movie for $1 each, and then we get our popcorn and our sodas refilled, and then we'd finish the movie, we'd come out and we're like, hey, I kind of want to see that movie. You want to go see the other one?
Right.
Because they got 3 theaters. Now, I say they have 3 theaters.
One is like a living room.
Well, 2 of them really are.
Okay.
You got the main one downstairs. That's the nice theater.
That's the nice one.
That's the big one. And in fact, they have live shows there now.
Cool.
Yeah. John Schneider's going to be there in October.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
John Schneider of the Dukes of Hazzard, Bo Duke himself. He's going to be at the Lincoln Theater. I don't know if he's bringing the general with him. That'd be awesome.
That would be.
Anyway, I digress. But then the 2 theaters upstairs, they're much smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they still got the old seats that they had, back in the day. That hasn't changed. I don't know about the theater downstairs because we didn't get to go in that one because He-Man was showing upstairs. And then get this, Supergirl was showing upstairs. Toy Story 5 was on the main screen.
Okay.
The big screen downstairs.
It's the big release.
But the funny thing is, you walked into the theater and they got Supergirl posters all over the place and one Toy Story poster. That's the movie in the main theater.
They're probably trying to get people, please, even though it is in our small theater, could you please go watch Supergirl?
I guess. It was so funny. And I was like, oh, I wish they'd let me take that Lobo poster because the Lobo poster looked awesome.
Nice.
But anyway, I got to thinking about that when we went to see it last night. And I told Megan, I go, you don't know how many times I came here and seen Batman 89.
Yeah, that's
funny.
funny.
I just went back and seen it over and over and over again.
Yeah. Michelle asked how much are the tickets now?
I'll get to that.
Okay.
But I was telling Brenda, I go, it's funny. We kind of measure movies today, and you and I do this on the air. We'll go, okay, is it worth it to go see it in the theater? Or should you wait till it's streaming?
Right.
Back then, we would say, is it worth it to go see it first run, or do we wait till it hits the dollar show?
Lincoln. That's right. That's right.
And then if you saw a movie like, for instance, Batman 89 that you really liked, you got out of the Batman 89 and went, I'm going back as soon as this gets to Lincoln. I'm going back to see it again.
Yeah.
And I did multiple times. And as far as ticket prices go, I don't know if you pay more for the bigger theater downstairs or not, because I didn't look at the price of that. But our tickets, well, get this. Since Brendan and I are 55 and over, we got senior rates.
Nice.
Yeah, you say nice. We saved $1 a piece.
Oh.
So it was $8 for us and it was $9 for Megan.
Okay.
That's how much it was. So
that's not bad.
Decent.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm sitting here going, I used to pay $1 to come see the movies here.
Right. Yeah.
I can't get over that in my head. It's like,
hang on a second. Here, watch this. How much is $1 today from 1989? I think I need to reverse that. $1 from 1989 is worth approximately $2.69 today.
See, they're still overcharging. They should make it $2.50.
$2.50. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
$2.50. I'd be really happy with $2.50.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's funny.
So yeah, we went and seen it at the Lincoln Theater, which is an interesting theater. It's been around for well over 100 years.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty wild. I'm surprised it's not a historical marker.
I'm surprised at that too.
Well, I mean, they probably don't because there's specific rules on that, so you can't do upgrades if that was the case.
Hell, I don't think they have.
Yeah.
I mean, the little theater looked exactly, and we were all three like, oh my God, it's hot in here. And then after the movie was over and the lights come on, I get up and I'm looking around the room and I'm like, there are no vents in this room whatsoever.
Oh.
So I don't even think they can have AC in there. It's like, and then we walked out the door into the hallway and it's like, oh, yeah, you can feel the AC out here. Man, I don't remember it being so hot in there when we used to go all the time. So
yeah,
I don't know.
We're just old farts now, where we gripe about everything. we pay attention to different things like that. Maybe we didn't pay attention back then.
Oh yeah, but it was hot, man. It's like, oh gosh, it's terrible in here. Feels like it does when I walk outside right now. It's just real muggy.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's because we have more insulation on us today than we did back then.
Yeah, okay, that's true. I'm not going to deny that.
Real quick, Sam's in the house. Samuel, life is good.
Morning, Sam.
Hello.
Or evening. Or good night.
Yeah, right. He said, just saw you were on. Yeah, thanks for popping on.
Thank you for popping on, man. We appreciate
okay. So real quick. So, gosh, we're 84 minutes or 44 minutes. No, 44 minutes in. So let's get on to the Masters of the Universe.
I have the power.
Yeah. So the premise is Skeletor attacks the Eternia. young Adam as a boy who is kind of the quote unquote runt of the litter kind of a kid, and real small and struggling. And then he gets shot to sent to Earth, and then about I've heard two different things. 15 years, and I think I read something like 2 decades later, he actually finds the sword. And because he loses the
they
sword.
said in the movie it was 10 years, but I could be wrong.
They said I thought they said 15 in the movie, actually.
Or maybe it was 15.
And so, but anyway, so then he comes back and learns, he's so excited to be back, and he's learning everyone, meeting everyone, and then just figuring it out as what it means to have the sword and stuff. So, so it was, they didn't overdo the "I have the power" kind of a thing. They did it twice, which I thought it was good. So
you're right, they didn't. Yeah.
They didn't overdo it, which I was thankful for. But the 2 times they did it, it was pretty epic in my mind. The first time was epic, and then the second time was
technically
good.
There was 3 times because Skeletor does it too,
right?
Which was funny.
Yeah,
which is great.
Yeah, it was really good. And yeah, so that's the premise. So they fight Skeletor, they get all the fights, the different characters, and it's it is a good, I thought it was a good story. I really did. Some humor landed, some didn't. Some was like, that's kind of an awkward spot for that, but okay. Some was like, you're pushing it just a little bit, but I think the movie really knew what it was and what it was going to be. So
yeah, you could tell it was aimed at Gen Xers. Who
even the music selection.
Yeah, I didn't know that Queen song. The song they played was Queen, but I didn't recognize the song at all. I was like, okay, I know this is Queen.
Yeah.
Because, Freddie Mercury's voice is, undeniable. But I was just like, wow, I don't know this song at all. I need to look it up. I still haven't looked it up, and I meant to, but I got home last night and went to bed.
Sure, so, I don't blame you. It's no
problem. I didn't get to look it up, and I didn't think about it this morning. I didn't think about it till just now. But yeah, it was definitely aimed at Gen Xers. You're right when you say they knew their audience, and that's the humor was aimed at our age. Some of it was not really appropriate, but so be mindful of that when you take your kids to see it. A lot of it's going to go over their head. Some of it may not, though. So just be mindful of that.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Real quick, is it something like Princes of the Universe, the song? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's it. That's the song.
I think I heard it in Highlander. Yes. Highlander opened up with it. The Highlander series.
Appropriate, too.
Which makes sense why they would say Highlander in the
right
movie. Yes.
Michelle asked, was She-Ra in the movie?
Hold on.
Say it? Okay.
Don't say it yet. We'll say it. We'll have to say it in the spoilerific section.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll say that. Brenda said it was 15 years.
Okay.
So he was gone 15 years. So then he comes back, yay, and then everyone was okay. So score. What are we going to score it with? What's our score?
We have to use the power sword.
The power sword. How many
we use?
Or power sword level? We'll say power sword level. That's what we'll do.
Power sword level.
So Brenda says 7.5 is what Brenda says.
All right.
You want to go or you want me to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
All right. So when this first came out, I was nervous. I'm like, because, we already had an attempt of this in 1987 and it sucked. It was very bad. And part of the reason that sucked was because the entire movie, with the exception of maybe 10 or 15 minutes, happened on Earth. And I'm like, no one wants He-Man on Earth. No one. That's part of the reason the movie sucked. And they only did it to save on production costs because they couldn't afford to create Eternia, basically.
Yeah.
So this movie, we do we are on Earth for a short period of time. But I like how they did the story, how he ends up on Earth and how he ends up back on Eternia, and then it stays in Eternia.
Yes.
So with that said, I really like that. I love the actor that played He-Man. I thought he did an incredible
He did a
job.
really nice job. Yeah.
Jared Leto did a great job as Skeletor. His dialogue was a bit hard to hear it sometimes, just because of the whole, Skeletor sound and everything. I think they could have done a better job on that. But other than that, I thought he was fantastic as Skeletor. He hit it almost perfect. Everybody else was in the movie was great. Teela was fantastic. Man at Arms, who is Idris Elba.
I love him as an actor. And I was shocked. I was like, he's in this movie? Okay. So
you would think this would be kind of a lowbrow movie for him, but
right.
I don't know. He did a good job. I really liked him as Man at Arms. So and then you had a lot of other characters from He-Man, which was cool to see. And then one particular one I won't say until the end that I was very happy to see, who just made a quick appearance. But the whole movie I kept going, is he going to be in it? Is he going to be in it? Oh, cool. Anyway, so with that said, I will give it a 7 power swords. 7 power sword levels.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I enjoyed the nostalgia of it. The special effects were good. It was. I think the movie knew exactly what it was, kind of a thing, and so let's make this fun, kind of a thing. So, and that's what they did. There's some great moments where Adam and his dad. There was a great moment with the two of them, and I'm like, dude, this actor playing He-Man's got some range to him. I was like, okay, he's not just a lug, hey baby, you want to see my muscles, kind of a thing. But he really had some depth in his acting ability. It was really good. I enjoyed some of the stuff that we'll talk about in the spoilerific territory. I think were things that were very, again, nostalgic, but also there was some great, just great nods to the TV series and some great moments that made it fun. And again, special effects were good. The only person who I didn't really like was Eva Lynn.
Really?
Yeah, I liked her mostly, but there was a couple lines that she did. I was like, that's a little too campy, kind of a thing.
Oh, see, I felt she was spot on to the cartoon.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I really did.
Well,
we can discuss that. But no, that's interesting that you didn't like her. Wow, interesting.
Yeah. So, but overall, it was great. I actually give it 8 out of 10 power sword levels. So
nice.
I enjoyed it. It's one of those I thought, you know what? When it goes on sale to buy, then I'll probably buy it. I won't buy it at the how they first come out, there's like $25. I won't buy it on that. But if it goes on sale, if it was $5, once it gets to $5 for sure, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's worth $5.
It'd be cool if they packaged this with the complete series of the He-Man cartoon.
Yeah, but it was huge though. I think the show notes that you put in made a comment about how big the animated series was.
It was only 2 seasons, but I think it was 60 episodes per season or something like that.
It was huge.
Yeah,
it was huge. It's a huge amount.
But still, I mean, you could do it. They could do it. Yeah. It'd be a neat package to have the movie along with that.
When I watched the animated series, I always was so hopeful for the I have the power moments. I loved them. I have the power. Like, yeah, there you go, He-Man. That was kind of the thing when I was a kid. So, Sam says, sounds like it was a good movie. It was an enjoyable movie.
It was a fun movie.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to say, if you're not a He-Man fan, I don't know if you'll really like it or not. Megan seemed to like it. She didn't even know who He-Man was.
Okay.
But she seemed to like it. And Brenda knew who He-Man was, but Brenda never watched the cartoon. And Brenda gave it a 7.5. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if you don't like He-Man, you can enjoy this movie. But like Steven said, I think it was just a fun movie.
Yeah.
Of course, we could be just craving fun movies right now too.
Which
is
too.
Another reason I actually liked The Mandalorian too, because it was fun. It wasn't the best Star Wars movie or anything by far.
Yeah.
But it was still a fun Star Wars movie.
It was fun. Yep, I agree. I concur. Brenda says, I liked it. It did not watch the cartoons. So, and Sam says that I might go see it on Monday. So
cool.
So let's say this. Is it worth seeing in the theater paying full price for?
First time. Yeah, I think first time. Yeah. And then definitely you wait for streaming after that.
If you're a fan of the animated series, you watched it as a kid, definitely worth seeing in the theater. Definitely, as you would say, definitely. And then if you're on the fence, I would catch a matinee price to see it in the theater. Would be a good. It would be. I think it would be worth it to see the matinee prices for sure, because there's a lot that happens that's a good big theater experience as well.
Okay, Brenda commented, I don't think you need to know anything about it. You wouldn't catch the callbacks, but still good. Yeah, that's true. Because there were some points I was like, oh, that's funny. That's cool. And she's like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
But, and then Sam says, I'd like to see a He-Man movie played straight, serious, but campy. That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be, actually.
That would be a lot of fun.
They kind of do some moments in this where they kind of make fun of the names, because the names are always kind of funny. And they do, again, this is where the reasons I think the movie knew exactly what it was. And so they kind of made fun of it. They had those moments where they kind of made fun of the names. And
well, are we in spoiler territory yet?
No, we're not, but we should be. Okay, I tell you what, everybody, we're gonna move into spoilerific territory. And so if you have not seen it, I would say stop now. Sam, it's probably your bedtime, as you would say. Normally we yeah. Sam, we appreciate you joining us and stuff, not meaning to kick you out. But I would say,
hey, look at that, Zig and Jeff. We have our own good night.
Right. Yeah.
Say good night to.
And then so I would say it's worth seeing if you see a matinee price. Definitely. If you know of He-Man and grew up with He-Man, it's worth it to go see full price. It's a fun movie, big screen, big visuals, colorful visuals, as well. And so it is good. I enjoyed it. I would go see it again.
Castle Grayskull looked awesome.
Looked wonderful. Yes.
I loved it. I loved it. And Snake Mountain looked cool too.
Snake Mountain looked good.
Yeah. So, one of the things I wanted to say, and I wanted to make sure we were in spoiler territory, was Steven brought up the names of the characters. And I thought it was hilarious because, we meet Adam as a very young boy on Eternia, and he's being trained. And then that's when the city gets attacked, the king gets attacked, so on and so forth. And the sorceress sends Adam away to save him, and she sends him to Earth. And didn't she say she's from Earth?
I didn't catch it. I don't know.
I thought she did, but maybe I might have that wrong. Anyway, so he spends, his childhood growing up on Earth, and he's making all these drawings of all the people he knew on Eternia and everything. And I I guess he didn't really remember their names, so he named them himself, is the way the story goes.
Yeah.
So like the one guy, and these are the names we know, of the characters which they were actually named in the cartoon series. So you have Ram Man, because he looks kind of like a big bullet and he rams things. So you had Ram Man, you had Fisto, you had who was the other one? Gosh, I can't think.
Hang on a second. I'm pulling it up. Let's see. He-Man, Man-at-Arms, which is
Man-at-Arms, yeah.
Teela. Orko. We'll come back to him in a minute.
Right.
The Sorceress. Battle Cat. Ram Man.
Right.
Let's see.
Fisto. And then there's the guy with the neck. I can't think of it. Mechaneck. That's it.
Yeah.
So, and then he starts saying their names, and they're all like, "What?"
Yeah.
Which was pretty funny. I like that.
Yeah. What was the name for yourself?
Oh,
He-Man.
Sam said, "Isn't He-Man's mother from Earth?" Might be wrong. Maybe that's what I was thinking. Maybe it was the mother that was from Earth. Somebody was from Earth, and I don't remember. But for some reason, I thought it was the sorceress. But anyway, regardless, he ends up on Earth, but he doesn't end up on Earth for long. And then the sad thing is, he works for HR,
right?
And he tries to use his HR skills in Eternia, which is hilarious. It's like, I don't think those are going to work, dude. Especially against Skeletor.
So the most prominent and canonically important character from Earth in the Masters of the Universe franchise is Queen Marlena, or Marlena Glenn, the mother of He-Man and She-Ra. Because of her origin, Prince Adam and Prince Adora are actually half Earthling.
Got you. Okay.
So good call.
Sam, you were right. Good call.
Nice. Yeah. She was a highly skilled NASA astronaut and pilot from Earth. Her spacecraft malfunctioned and crash landed on Eternia, where she met and married King Randor.
Yeah, Brenda just said that that's what Alexa told her too.
Nice.
We have a tendency to ask Alexa those kind of questions.
That's all right. It's all part of the fun of it.
Sure.
Okay, what else?
Oh, well, let's go ahead and talk about the one surprise. So the whole movie, I was wondering if Orko was going to make an appearance.
I know. I was curious.
Guy. Right. Because he wasn't in the original He-Man film with Dolph Lundgren. And he made an appearance at the very, very end of the film. And I went, it's Orko.
Yep. And he gave the lesson of the day, right. 'Cause that's what he always did. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is so good. I love this.
Right. So they had the PSA, like every He-Man episode had. And G.I. Joe did the same thing too. So that was pretty cool. I like that. There was another thing. I wanted to talk about Evelyn. So you didn't like her, but see, I felt especially like, you remember when the scene where He-Man and Skeletor are fighting, and then all of a sudden Evelyn looks at Teela and goes, "Hey, we could just get out of here and let the boys fight."
That was good. That was a good, yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my God, that's Evelyn. That is perfect."
Yeah.
And then there was another scene where she tries to sneak off. As something is happening to Skeletor, and I went, "Oh my gosh, this is perfect! This is exactly the way she acted."
That's true. I'll give you that. You are correct. Yes,
but that's why I thought she was great for the part. I thought she was fantastic.
Got it. There was a couple of scenes. The whole laughter scene, I thought was kind of weird. It was funny, but then the way she remarked. But I see where you're coming from. So,
but it came straight out of the cartoon. Because they did that almost every episode.
Kind of that's true.
And I was just like, oh my gosh, that is hilarious that they're recreating that in live action. That is so funny. I mean, it looked silly and awkward, But it was just making fun of itself is what
It was. Good call.
Like you said,
good call.
it knew exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And I mean, is that meta?
Yeah. I don't know.
So I like that. I thought it was funny. And I get it. You know, that's not for everybody. Not everybody's going to like that. But I think if you're a He-Man fan, you're going to go, yeah, that's exactly what they did in the cartoon. I see what you did there.
I see what you did there. Let's see, Fandango. Let me do this. Let's try something here. I want to go to. Let's see. I'm curious now how many episodes there are. I was shocked that there was a in credit scene, mid credit scene, and a post credit scene.
I had prior warning from my friend at work. He had already.
Oh, nice. Okay,
you need to make sure and stay all the way through it. And I was like, okay. Okay, cool. So there's post credit scene, and he goes, oh, there's post and mid. And I was like, all right, sweet. And yeah, I think they were worth waiting for the credits to. Yeah, the post credit scene isn't a lot, but it was a cool scene. In my opinion, it was a cool scene. So
yeah. Let's see. There's season 1 and season 2. You can get both right now for $39.99.
Oh wow, that's not bad.
So $20 per season.
And how many episodes?
65 in season 1.
And then
season 2, because normally it's $2 an episode if you buy something just per episode.
It's 130 episodes total.
So it's 67.
Yeah,
67 for season 2. So
and that's probably why I thought that this thing had more seasons to it.
Yeah, if you buy just a season, each season is $25 if you buy the season, but it's like $133 if you really think about. I mean, if it's $2 per thing, so yeah, it's about $120. So yeah, so 24, so 50. But right now you can bundle and save.
Sam says, if I'm correct, Orko was from another dimension when magic works differently. That's why every time he tries to use magic, it doesn't
work.
You're absolutely correct. Yep. That's exactly correct. Yep. Oh, thank you. Michelle said that a friend of hers and an egg customer in Alabama is going to start following.
Nice.
Thank you.
Lauren Shirley. Hi, Lauren. Cool.
Yes, thank you, Lauren.
Great to have you hang out with us.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. And again, it's just a fun movie. And we kind of need that right now because there's a lot of crap going on in the world.
Right. That is true. Did you know they remade the series a couple of years ago, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe? They made another 2 seasons.
They've done a couple attempts. The latest, I think, 2 seasons was actually done by what's his face? Yeah. Oh my God. My brain's not working again.
That's all right. Penguin fell off the iceberg.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have the internet help that penguin up.
Nice.
Yeah. God bless America. Kevin Smith.
Okay.
Well, I don't know why my brain just got stuck on his name and couldn't get it out. But yeah, Kevin Smith did the first or these last 2 iterations. I've never watched them. I've heard they weren't great, so that's why.
Okay.
Although I'm not always a big fan of Kevin Smith. I loved his reality show. I loved Comic Book Man. That was awesome.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course I loved it. It was a comic book shop.
Right.
And I should like him more. I did used to listen to his podcast, Fat Man on Batman, and then it just became Fat Man on everything else. And I was like, oh, no, this was more fun when it was on Batman. But
gotcha.
Because he had a lot of cool guests. I mean, the guy has connections, let's face it.
Mm-hmm.
And he had some of the coolest Batman guests you could imagine on the show. So I like that too. But I'm just not a big fan of his movies and stuff like that.
It's all right. I haven't seen.
He did okay directing a couple episodes of The Flash, and I think Supergirl, both of those. But he didn't write those, he just
directed them.
And such.
Yeah.
But I'm not always his biggest fan.
It's all right. So, let's get into the I guess mid-credit scene. So this is Michelle, this is to answer your question.
Yes.
About She-Ra. So we wanted to hold it because so all of a sudden you see another sword, and then then you can tell it's like, oh, because they make comments, well, what about the daughter if she'll come home, kind of a thing. And then I was like,
oh, as soon as I saw the sword and started to see the silhouette, I knew exactly who it was.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, it's She-Ra.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, Sam.
Good night, Sam. Goodbye.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Sam says goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. And then, so She-Ra, I tried to watch the credits to see, because, here's She-Ra and she talked. So I was like, oh, do they already have someone cast, for She-Ra? So I kind of watched the casting, but I didn't see. See who it was.
I don't know. You could just have a stand-in at that point because you don't really see her per se.
Right.
But it just gets it out there. Okay, She-Ra's coming.
Yeah.
So that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that. And we also got a hint of it because the mother says something to the extent of she had hoped the other one would return also.
Right.
And Man at Arms is like, she will.
Yeah.
So we had a hint of it there too. So the hints were there. The question is, did the film do good enough to garner a second film? From what I'm seeing, my hopes are not very high. I don't think we're going to get a sequel, honestly.
Masters of the Universe. Let's see, box office. Let's see. Masters of the Universe grossed roughly $104 million worldwide against an estimated $170 million production budget.
Ouch. That means it lost money.
Yeah. It did almost $60 million in North America, internationally $45 million. Estimated budget $170 to $200. Of
course, if it can pick up steam on the back end and
I think it will
when it hits streaming. If it that's always a second chance for movies nowadays. If they hit big on streaming, because sometimes they don't hit big in the theaters. And then all of a sudden, everyone's like, "Oh man, we should have went to see this in the theater and go, watch it on streaming." And it all of a sudden takes off. So there is a possibility. I would go see a sequel to it. I think it would be fun to see a sequel to this. I would like to see Skeletor come back. I won't give away what happens to Skeletor, but I mean, you can't have an He-Man movie without Skeletor. That's
correct.
It's just silly.
What did you think about the final fight where it was all of a sudden these quick and then slow motion, then quick and slow motion hits and quick? I loved it. I absolutely.
I thought it was great. I really liked it.
I loved it because you got the big, the face hits and and.
Oh yeah, when he's punching Skeletor and you see kind of the the deformation of the skull and everything. I was like, that's cool. And it looked like it, could have been an animation, the way you would have seen it in the animated series. So I thought that was well done. I enjoyed it. It was cool.
Yeah, it was good. All right. Anything else about the film you want to chit chat about?
Oh, I can't think of anything else. Megan did ask me, so when did we get into Star Wars? because you had the ships and they were all firing lasers. And I said, well,
yeah.
I go, He-Man always was kind of a cross between sci-fi and fantasy, is what they were, what the original cartoon.
It's primarily fantasy with sci-fi elements.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was funny when she looked at me and said, Dad, when did we get into Star Wars?
Yeah.
But that's coming from somebody who never saw the cartoon series. So she just didn't quite get that. And
yeah,
I was like, nah, it's one of the aspects I like about it. It's not all totally sci-fi or totally fantasy. There's some sci-fi elements to it. And
yeah.
I enjoy the sci-fi elements to it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good. Yeah, it was a good film. I'm glad I saw it. Question is, would I go see it again? I think here's where I'm thinking, because of where it's saying it only did 104 worldwide on a 170 budget. I would sit there and say I enjoyed it so much that I will probably buy it as digital when it comes out, just to help support and all. So yeah.
Brenda asked why the Bird Wizard never came back fully.
The Bird Wizard, the Sorceress,
the Sorceress. I don't have an answer to that.
I don't have even either. And that was the actress was Marina Baccarin, which she's in a whole bunch of sci-fi stuff. I mean, she was in Greenland, she was in Firefly, Serenity, she was in Stargate, the last few years of Stargate. She's been in a lot of stuff. And all.
There is one thing we did forget to mention.
She was in the cartoon, yes.
Yeah, the Sorceress was in the cartoon, yes.
Yeah.
One thing we forgot to mention, the cameo. There was a great cameo.
Ah, yes, go for it. Talk about it. You got
it. So Adam is in the gym working out, and some guy comes walking by, and he's like, "Hey, you got any advice for me?" And he turns and looks at him. It's Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
I loved it. I cheered. I was like, yeah, Dolph. All right. The original He-Man. Well, that's the original movie He-Man.
He-Man, yeah.
And I was really excited to see Dolph Lundgren in it and give him some love. Because like I said, he was the best thing about the 80s movie. He really was.
I think everybody realized that.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed the fact that he was in it and stuff. And I don't remember the advice he gave him, but Adam was kind of like, really? That's what you got for me?
Yeah.
It was funny. It was a good scene. So great cameo. I really like that.
Yes, agreed. All right. Well, final notes. Would you go see it again in the theater, or would you wait till it comes to streaming? Would you?
I probably would not pay to go see it in the theater again, but when it hits streaming, I'll probably rewatch it.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch it. I'm going to add that to my list. I enjoyed it enough. I'm like, I'll add that to my list.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun movie.
Yeah. And I may purchase it actually just at the
support
$25 to help support it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I might do that too. We'll see. I still think they should package it with the original series. I think that would be fun.
I bet you that. Well, I've got Fandango, everybody. It used to be Vudu, which was Walmart service, and then Fandango bought it. And so it's Fandango at home. And so I really enjoy that. I don't know how many, I got hundreds of movies on there just because, so I love movies. That's my thing.
Oh, I miss when you and I could share movies. What was the platform that we had?
It was Vudu.
Was it Vudu?
It was Vudu. Yeah, where you could share them, and then they stopped that. Yep.
Yeah, that was so cool. That was great. But yeah, unfortunately, we can't do that anymore.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good movie. I really do hope it has the support on the back end for it. And all. Go ahead.
Oh, Michelle just asked an interesting question. She said, "Would you go back to the dollar at Lincoln Theater in the day?" Yeah, I'd probably go back to see this for $1.
Yeah,
I think I would. I'd buy that for $1. Oh, shoot. Now we need that. That's from RoboCop, too.
That's right.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, considering, yes, I will probably watch this again on streaming. That kind of equals back in the day when I went and seen, like I saw Batman 89, Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. I remember going back to the Lincoln Theater and watching that several times for $1, So yeah, I think this one I would have went back to the Lincoln to see it again. It would have been worth it.
Nice. All right. Well, there you have it, everybody. Our Masters of the Universe plus all things DC, the animation that got revealed. And boy, it's been a full show. And so we really appreciate you guys hanging out with us today on Two Geeks and a Microphone. One of the things I want to chit chat about is if you enjoy things here, check out our website. Our website is www.twogeeksmic.com. That is the number 2 GEEKSMIC.com, where you will find all things Two Geeks. You will find a connection to our podcasts, hosting with Podbean. You can actually catch the episodes right there on the web. You'll also see what's coming up. So we kind of post kind of the schedule of what's upcoming. We do it like on a monthly basis. So you kind of see the past few episodes and the upcoming ones. Also want to say, if you want to reach out to us, the best way to do that is show@twogeeksmic.com, SHOW at number 2 GEKSMIC.com. And the joke is true that Mike watches that email more than his own personal email. Just saying.
Yeah, that's not a joke.
Yeah, right.
It's the truth.
The other thing is if you want to help support us, one of the ways you can do that is we've got twogeeksmicmerch.com. You can get to that through our main website, twogeeksmic.com. But if you just want to go straight there, twogeeksmicmerch.com. Or you can support us on our Ko-fi page, ko-fi.com/2geeks, the number 2 GEEKS, ko-fi.com. There's a $1 tier, a $2 tier, and a $3 tier. And where we just do extra stuff. We just appreciate your support and really want to say thank you. And then with that, Mike, anything else?
Yeah, if you made it this far, please make sure and go and like and subscribe to us on the socials. I try to stay active on both Facebook and Instagram, where I might post some funny memes or anniversaries of different characters or different movies, so on and so forth.
Yeah, you did a great job with that stuff too, by the way. I always enjoy it. Yeah.
We had a couple of anniversaries this past week too. We had the anniversary of the 89 Batman, which was cool. And there was another anniversary I posted. Now I can't remember what it is. Go look at Facebook or Instagram. You'll see it. But anyway, we also post when we go live. And speaking of going live, we go live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. You do the math on the rest because I don't like math. And we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, which we are actually live on right now.
Yay!
Because I got the link right.
That's right.
All right. I'm getting better at it.
You're doing great.
How many episodes?
Doing great. That's right. This is 200 and something, 60 something, I think.
I don't know. I lost track.
Right.
200 something. I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
It's a lot. Right. It's a lot.
It is a lot. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks so much for joining us here on Two Geeks and a Microphone. It is a pleasure having you with us. By the way, if you commented and interacted with us, we love that. Absolutely adore it.
Yes.
And so keep coming in, keep asking questions, and thanks so much. All right. Well, with that, that's the end of the show, everybody.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, and for those who do comment, you add to the show. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that.
We do.
All right. So if you please do not Steven skip this episode because we are much more better than the rest. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining us today on the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast. Tune in next week when we will have more news and reviews. Until then,
may the force be with you.